Shalom. All praises to the Most High Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachachodash. Double honors to the elders of GMS, and also to the Akim pushing their truths throughout the four corners of the world, and also to the speckled birds, or the Israelite foreigners that are spread throughout the four corners of the world, but are actually of the seed line of Jacob. I say to you, Shalom. We're in the closing minutes of the Sabbath here on the West Coast and in California here. And Donald Trump, as we know, is trying to send the National Guard and troops to quell the crime, so-called crime in Washington, D.C. Now, there is crime in D.C. I believe many years ago it was the murder capital of the world. But in the last 30 years, all racial all crime, all types of crimes have been in decline over the past 30 years, every year. So why is he sending troops to, basically it has nothing to do with that. It's basically, these are test runs to test the waters, to see how efficient they can do it, and to put their pulse on the citizens that they're doing it to, all at the same time. Basically, to see how they can prepare for basically martial law. That's what this is. And they're using ICE is basically the brother to the incursion into Washington, D.C. to stop crime. One is for the immigration, and two is for the crime. But basically, those are just figureheads and props to basically throw you off. They're both working for the same thing. And basically, it's not ICE is for the immigrants, the Latino immigrants, and DC crackdown is supposed to be for the blacks mostly, because he's in the basically it's going to be for everybody, and they're just using that as a cloak, so the other races, the other people, or the white people won't get too shook up. But there are a lot of people who are waking up. But Second Esdras chapter 15 verse 16 says, there will be sedition amongst men. Sedition, which means people will go against their government. And people are very upset with Donald Trump. And they're not getting what they bargained for, the Trumpers. So they're now turning against him and his administration. So that's going to lead to further intensified action amongst the people, which will turn into sedition, like the Bible says. And you will not be able to go from city to city. Basically, martial law will be quarantined. They will go down just like they do, just like you see in ICE, going house to house, knocking down doors, taking people out of who are not in compliance, and taking them somewhere and putting them in a place wherever they deem necessary for you to go. Those are the stipulations for such procedures and such circumstances. So that's Second Esdras 15 and 16 playing out in in the beginning stages right now. And they have the power to do so. Donald Trump is basically, Washington, D.C. is suing him, saying, hey, this is a hostile takeover. But Donald Trump, like it says in Micah 2:1, it is in his power in his hands to do so. He's just muscling in. He's the president, so he's using his power. You know, the power he has right now that he's been given for a certain amount of time, and that time is running out very quickly. And like it says in Revelations 12:12, he comes down in great wrath. The devil comes down in great wrath when he knows his time is short. That's why they're not even trying to hide their feelings anymore. It's open. It's not even sugar-coated. You know, it's wide open so you can see. They're not even trying to hide. You know, it's very overt now. No more covertness. So, and that's because their time is short. They're running out of time, and they're panicking, and they're angry. And these are the measures that they're taking. So, we're there now. The prophet said that we would come here. The Bible said that we would be here. The prophets that are around now, that on these corners, the highways and byways, talk about it weekly, week in and week out. We're here. So with that, I say to you, till next time, Shalom.